What you are about to hear is based on a true story, but names have been changed.
Wow.
Tony Smith, clock in and get to work.
That's right. All right, there it is. The book of Romans. We use this for our base. We might as well get the screen on out here too. We got a young lady studying religion. We might as well look at it. This is the book of Romans. We use this for a base. They're a little cold. We can kind of watch our air a little bit. We'll monitor it. Give them a little break here and now. At the same time, don't need to burn me up either now. Try to get through and get something to eat. Oh, yeah. All right. Romans chapter 15 at verse 4. Listen to the book.
For whatsoever things were written aforetime.
Take your time. For whatsoever things were written
Aforetime.
Were written
for our learning.
That's what we look at. Again, we always say, while we need a base, we have to have something that can establish why we do what we do. Today when you watch Christianity and other different religions, whether it's Buddhism or Judaism or whatever these people call themselves or whatever they attach themselves to, a connotation, a hyphenated they put on it, you got to have a basis for where it derives from. I don't want to just take something because people gave it to me. I want to be able to go and I want to be able to definitively say, that's what I believe because it's written.
That's right.
Isn't that right?
That's right.
When it comes down to behavior and characteristics, this is what we got to look at. Something we got to have to mimic the mind. A lot of things we've done for years and for generations is simply because the slave master has induced us with it. We've never had an opinion on it or actually gone back to try to verify to see was it fact. We just took it because that's what they gave us. You know, right? And now today, what our people got to do is try to uncover and find out exactly what the truth is. We done prayed and slobbed and rolled on the ground. We ran around and quiet pregnant, preacher homosexual, the mother sniffing duck, the deacon banging the ushers, everything going on, and the people ain't got no form of salvation. We got to get something that can restrict our behavior. But in doing so, we got to be able to find something we can model, something we can follow. Everything these white folk gave us, you can't follow that stuff. Every lie come with another lie. I just watched Trump last night. Trump told me he pulled out of Syria. He said, we're time to bring the troops home. They coming out the Middle East. Minnesota clapped and shouted and hollered. Now they deployed 3,000 a day going to Saudi Arabia. I guess that must be in the Middle West. White men like they didn't speak with funky tongue. Been lying ever since we done met him. Crocker ain't got a whole 24 hours before he told a lie. You get one to keep their mouth straight for more than 24 hours. But what you expect today, that's what they do. They masters of liars. Ain't that right? They master lying. Our people sit around here and we the people that being deceived by it. We take on these contacts. Put out the word Cretan. Yeah. Let's look at it. Something going on with my mind. Let's see the word Cretan. Cretan. So we can identify some of this stuff and where they derive from and who gave it to you. Isn't that right? A lot of this stuff these people give them is just do for to sit back and actually check behind these people and just see what kind of damage being done to us. Isn't that right? We go back and he told us that whatsoever things are written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience, comfort of the scripture, might have hope.
Yes, sir.
Let's look at the book of Romans right quick. Let me say that. 3 and 1. Let me see the book of Romans. And the people going to be Christian. But these people won't read and sit back and look at what the man said. Because that's where the detriment come in. You're taking on something and doing something. The man never would have told you that he was. You got to look at something. When you got something that the white man had gone back and he fabricated. You don't even have a translation. That's terrible. You don't have a translation, nor do you have a transliteration. You just got something that's just been fictionalized. They did damage to it. That's all they've done to it. You can't see it being translated. It don't even make sense.
Right.
Let's look at something right quick. We said now he told us that whatsoever things are written aforetime were written for what happened? Our learning. That we through patient comfort of the scripture
Might have hope.
might have hope. Let's see what he tells us at the book of Romans chapter 3 at verse 1. No, I'm good right now. I appreciate it. I'm cool. I appreciate that. Let's see. This is the book of Romans chapter 3 at verse 1. Listen to the book. I don't got me chapter 9 verse 1. Listen to the book.
What advantage then hath the Yehudi?
That's right. Now he done ask you now, what advantage? We know the advantage is superiority of position. Correct? Now he asked us what advantage does the Yehudi? Or what happened?
Or what profit is there of circumcision?
Now he want to ask us what's the gain in the circumcision. Tell us how.
Much every way,
He's saying every way. Listen why.
chiefly
Mainly. Chief for us would mean the Rosh. The captain or first. When you look at the Rosh. Show him the Rosh. Let me have it on him. When we look at the Rosh. That's how they'll show it, which will stand for the head, the chief, the captain, or the first. That's going to be more than modern. They can show it up there. So when we look at the Rosh, we understand what it stands for. He said chiefly in every way. That's mainly a first. Right? What happened?
because that unto them
He said because that unto them
were committed the oracles of Alahym.
That's what he said. He said they got the oracles of Alahym. Your book will say God. That's why I told you it's a perversion. Because you look up the word God, it's going to come from the Guten, it's going to come from the Greek, it's going to come from the Germans. When you look at the Germans, you're going to translate all these people back over to the Greeks. You're going to realize these people look at God as something that's theoretical.
Right.
Anytime something theoretical, it means it's not real. There's no way I could tell you that Alahym would translate over to God. I would be telling you a flat-foot lie.
That's right.
That makes no sense for people to go around and say, well, you're saying Alahym, it's just translated God. That would be a lie. Simply because they're not even our people. It would make no sense that nobody that you will resurrect up will even know what a God is. That's something that comes from the Greeks.
Yeah.
It's going to come from the, okay, the Rosh up here. You see the head. So when our people wrote, when we were originally given our language, this is what we had. This says pictogram, which will actually be for the ancient. This would be actually considered the middle. So when our people would have drew, because pictogram, they would have wrote from hieroglyphics. So just like you'll find when you go in Mitzrayim, that they call Egypt. When our people wrote, they would have wrote pictograms. So the picture, like they said, a picture has, what they say a picture has? 1,000 words. So when we look at the Rosh, that's how we know what it means. It means the head, it means the chief, the top, the captain. We know it first. So he told you that chiefly, when you read in the book of Romans, the 3rd chapter, he would have told you the Rosh, because he would have told you because they were first. They were the first people to get it.
Yeah.
Now the problem becomes, when did they let it go?
Right.
When did this change and somebody else became first and the doctrine changed? That's the problem. He said they received the lively oracles. Isn't that right? What was inspired by Alahym. So the problem becomes that when you take Christianity, this is something that has been created by your captives. Christianity is not old enough to save anybody. Christianity is all fabricated. It's made up. Now we'll go back and look and see what the French called it. Let's look up Cretan. Did I spell that right? Like Cretan. Let's see what Cretan means. Cretanism. We're trying to see what advantage, because people say, well, you know, they got non-denomination. That's how white people get them. White people broke off from the Catholic Church. They started the Reformation, and they broke off to the Protestant Church. Then they started changing over to all these other churches. They started creating up all these crippled up white folk. They never old crippled, old trash white religions. Every time, I'm just being honest, that's all they go look up Episcopalian, the old poor white trash.
Yeah.
That's all they did when they left the Catholic Church. They left the Catholic Church because the priests were sleeping with boys back then. Way before they even wrote this. They've been doing this. Ain't nothing new. It's been a behavior. That's why the Christian preachers do the same thing, because it's all under Christiantics. So let's see what this is. Informal, and the book says for the definition, I don't know how this could be offensive. a stupid person, used as a general term of abuse or abuse. Amazing. I should have went to college. A person who is physically deformed and has a mental disability because of congenital thyroid deficiency. Origin, Latin. What in the hell? Christian. This is what a cretin is. If you are a Christian, you are literally stupid. You are deformed. You have a mental disability. This is how our people have been dumbed down. This is your learning. You follow these people in their definition. Their origin is Latin. And you go to see how these crackers insult you. When our people sit around and white people come up and say, I can tell you must be a Christian. You just so damn stupid. How you can tell? It says all over you. You do understand how insulting this is? That these crackers will sit here and put this in your face, and you can look this up and go to Google. Go to Google and you look up how white people insult us. White people only give you enough. Why would somebody of our origin even sit back and look at this? Why would we ever come back to look at how these people insult us? And you think that why you think white people didn't go to church on Sunday? And you go. Because white people know it's made up. Let me tell you something. You work a job, I had them. You tell these people, listen, I observe Shabbat. I observe, you say it's Sabbath. We know it's Shabbat. These crackers make concession for us. Go tell them I observe Sunday how to be all. They better get your head to work. They don't know. You ain't in nothing. Get to work. I made that law. Get your head to work. That's right. That's why they make them work. They don't respect them on Sunday. The cracker made it up. That's right. Then he come in and let football take it over. White man say, listen, you can't trust this man. This man made you a fool. It ain't every one of them. I know they think, oh, he said it's a white man. It's white folks everywhere. Don't make no difference. We've always been the cooler talking people. We all been the back behind the fact. Listen, I stand flat footed. I say what I got to say to these people. I tell them I do business with you. I don't want to do nothing where you're going to be over me. If you got to be over me, I already know it's going to go bad. I'd rather we don't do nothing. Our people have to stop coming in these rooms, let people fool us and make a fool, walk around with a cross on your neck. That's a curse. That's right. None of our people ever walk around with no curse on. That's crazy. That would make no sense, but they gave it to white people. Physically set you up and sat here and made a fool out of you. Let's see what they say. And Alahym dabarim, they call it Deuteronomy. I just had to get that. That's the first thing. Then we're going to look at a Christian. We're going to find one according to their reading what they say it is. Anyway, it's Alahym. They call it Deuteronomy, man. Dabarim. Let me say, is there 21? Let me hear it saying 20. Probably want to read down. They call it Deuteronomy. Only problem about Deuteronomy is Bobby Brown came out with Tenderoni. The proper name is Alahym dabarim. It means, and these are the words. That's the only problem with it. Bobby Brown sound better. That's right. He told the truth about her on it too. That's right. He said she a sweet little girl. He ain't lied about it. He said she was a sweet little girl. Yes, sir. After that, they snapped at the last album he made. Him and Whitney smoked crack at the end of it. She must not have been a Ronin. She was a rock. She had been a rock. I don't want to rock right now. Let's see. That's Alahym dabarim. Let me say that 21:20. Listen to the book.
And they shall say unto the Zakan of the city.
That's it right there. Listen, they're going to say he says Zakan. So y'all hear different terminology. He'll use Zakan. Zakan would be what you would call elders. Zakan. So that's going to be the Zen, but you won't be able to see it, which is going to be nourished and cut. Then you're going to look at the kaf, the Alahym, the power. So you're going to look at the zakan. And then it's going to be the nun. So this is going to be the elder. Listen.
And they shall say,
What shall they say?
Unto the zakan of his city.
What they going to say to him?
This is our Ben.
This is our Ben, which is our son. He said Ben. That's the word. That's why they call Benjamin Frank. It means son. When you look at Benjamin Frank, it's son of a. I can't. Yeah, this coming. This is the proper way you actually spell it. B-N. We use B-A-N for Ben. Simply, and what I'm doing is called transliterating. That means you write where it can be pronunciated or enunciated. So we actually would have wrote it, we would have to write it in our ancient, which would be the figures, the hieroglyphs. So what I'm actually doing is called transliterating. I'm writing in the language so it can get you to pronunciate it in the language that it actually is. None of them, if you rose them up, would know what a Deuteronomy is. They would actually look at you like you was a retard. They probably said, you must be a Christian. But the proto-Tunites would be all aha dabarim. Y'all got it? All right, let's see what it said. 21 and 20. This
our Ben
our
is
son
stubborn,
is stubborn. And what else is
and rebellious.
And he rebellious.
He will not obey our voice.
He won't listen to nothing we tell him. Tell him what happened.
He is a glutton.
He's a glutton
and a drunkard.
And a drunkard.
And all the anashim of his city.
All the men, anashim is going to stand for men. Listen.
Shall stone him with stones.
That he do what?
That he moot.
Listen what happened.
So shalt thou put Rasha away from among you.
Which is evil, Rasha. Listen.
And all Yasharal shall hear in
That's
fear.
right. Anytime you see an I or an E, you know it's going to be influenced by the Greeks or the Latin. When you hear the terminology Israel, there's no such place. I call it Israel because the white people over there, they don't belong there. I never tell them what it is. I'll leave them right where they're at. The proper name is Yasharal. Yasharal. It means he. This is Ra. Shah is rule. This is short for Alahym. He rule as Alahym. It's short. They don't know what they're talking about. Israel don't mean nothing.
That's right.
Absolutely nothing. You see the I, that show the influence of the I. That show the influence of the I, or the Latin. You see the E, I see the Greek. So this is the kind of stuff you got to be conscious of. This is why a lot of our people sit defenseless, because you don't know what weapons your enemy using. So you don't realize, why you think white people sit around and still treat the same way? Ain't nothing changed. You still their enemy. It don't matter if you serving their military, you raise their little snotty black kids, breastfeed them, you put their house out, you run out here and fight and defend these crackers even when they're wrong. These crackers still look at you as an enemy. As soon as they kill off everybody that they find they got a problem with, then they're going to kill you off next. Somebody just sent me a picture of a white woman on from Facebook, I guess, where she wearing a sign saying all black people are weeds, they need to be exterminated. I said, I'd like her to come and start with me. I tell her, I ain't no Chris, listen, shit, I'll throw a rock. My name ain't Dr. King.
That's right.
You swing you want to, I'll put that arm in your ass. I ain't no Christian. I don't know where they got that stuff. Look, where white folk get that stuff? Ain't no way in the book you gonna find these folks selling that. The only reason you gonna find Yahusha getting beat, I got book to prove what he did. He ain't got no book put no hand on me. I guarantee they gonna be, I'm Shamshun.
That's right.
Isn't that right?
That's right.
I tell her, after I kill you, then I cease.
That's right.
I don't know what these folk think about. I used to feel bad. Listen, white folk gave me the psychosis of feeling bad. How am I, listen, you run up to break in my house. What the hell I'm feeling bad for?
Right.
You burn my house down and I'm crying? Shit, no, I'm going to burn yours down.
Yes, sir.
Eye for eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand, foot for foot, rail for rail. That book. How people sit around praying for somebody that hates you. And the reason you've been defensive, he gave you the wrong name. Man, sit around and make a fool out of you. No, these folks don't listen. Anytime you using this, white folks laughing at you. First of all, this is the first slave ship that brought you here.
That's right.
The problem you got with this right here is it's a pig. Look up sus. Look it up, sus. I don't want to tell you that you hear black niggas will tell you stuff, and most of them tell you they ain't even looked it up themselves. They don't even know. Yeah, it's pig. How you know? Yeah, I just know. You don't know nothing. Look it up. Show them where it come from. These crackers have never had a God that they ever named S-U-S, because the S-U-S means pig in Latin. They would never do that. They gave it to you because they know that you're a pig. You will squander. You will lay in the mud. You will eat anything. So they gave you a God that's synonymous with what you will do. That's a disrespect me to call the man that came and delivered me and saved my people, gave me knowledge and information, and call him a pig.
That's right.
Let's see what they call. Everything I'm giving, unlike these people, you ain't gonna go nowhere where they gonna put up and defend it. Nope. I can defend mine straight from the dome.
That's right.
I like to educate our people. Let them say, like you going to school for religion. I won't trust nothing they teach me. All they gonna give you is basic premises. They'll never show you and expose them.
That's right.
Put me up here, let me see this sus where it come from. All your colleges are dominated with Greek and Latin.
Yeah.
Your legal system is Greek and Latin.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna win. You can't. How you gonna beat these people? You don't even have a defense. I tell our people this. You know how you gonna beat a cracker with a book? You can't beat a cracker with a book when a cracker write it. You can't beat no cracker with no book when a cracker print it. You can't beat no cracker with no ballot when a cracker count it.
That's right.
You need your own system.
That's right.
Everything he got will be wrong. He ain't never wrong. I ain't waiting nobody. I ain't stole nothing. Hold on. Whoa, let me think. It's been a while. I ain't waiting nobody. I ain't killed nobody. I ain't sleeping with these men. I ain't messing with no kids. What the hell I'm ducking for?
That's right.
I ain't drinking no liquor, sniffing no cocaine.
That's right.
I'm living. I got a standard.
Yes, sir.
I said, let's look at it. Oh, bam! There it is right there. I like it. He called translation of sus. It's a noun. You's a pig now. That's a noun. When you a pig? You a pig now. You ain't no pig later. You see what that thing says? It's a noun. You're Jesus, Lord. When you a pig? Now. Cracker done told you when you won. I don't know what they fighting me for. When they won, they won now. You ain't no pig later. This ain't no candy. You a pig now. Oink. Pig. I had a cousin named Pig. She put her hand on my birthday cake. When? Now. Sus. I don't know what the hell these words is, so I ain't gonna play with them. I don't really care to know what it is because it's Greek and Latin, but we're trying to, it's a porcus. Is that what it is? Whew, I was scared. All right, let me take my time. A chorus, sow, sus, porcus, summon, swine. All it, Jesus. This is what the man give you. Problem you got with this, they're going to tell you, see, he's so dumb, it's Latin. Let's look in King James Version and let's see where he spelled it. Let's pull up some with Jesus in them. We got King James perversion. I only call it perversion because somebody's mind had to be bad to sit here and do this to somebody.
That's right.
See, think about it. Hold on for a minute. Okay. Let me borrow it for a second. So that's your, no, go back. You good over there. Nobody bothers you over there. Nobody mess with you. Where you at, you're a king. Come on. There you go. You ain't shit right now. That's where you at over here. If this, because I just took him from where he belonged to. I don't need him talking about nothing over there. So my whole thing now is to change his language. I'm going to get him new words, another vocabulary, and different meanings. Now, I know who you should call over there, but over here where I'm at is Jesus. So I'm only trying to get him to defame and to blaspheme. See, you don't even know what you're doing. When you associate these connotations like God, you're blaspheming this man's name. And I told you, he's not going to hold you guiltless. But these people, listen, the only way to keep him here is to cripple him. Is to try to erase his memory and make sure he cannot get back, and I'm going to prevent it. One way I'm going to do it, everybody got to put it. What? Now, you're not going to blow your damn brains. Come here. I can blow your damn brains. I can hurt you. I do a lot of stuff. This will do more damage to it than all that. Boy, I want you to read that down. This is going to make you a good boy so you can get into heaven, okay? On problem with heaven don't exist. Heaven is actually a Greek word. That's what they call it. For us, it's called the Shemaims. That's what he named it. It's called the Shemaim. Look at it. These are all Greek things. Greeks, when the Greeks saw us and captured, the Greeks looked at how we did and watched how we worship. All they did was copy and gave you other names. They started to fictionalize and create them a way in a religion that was similar to what you did. And now when they came and captured you, they made you start to serve and to worship their God. That's why Yahuwah, that's his name, sound and vibration. Yahuwah, not no Yahweh. All this stuff, these folk come out there, they got mixed up with some other folk, them throw some karate and stuff in it. It's Yahuwah. His name is sound and vibrations. Yahuwah, breath, the spirit. That's why he told you that Yahuwah was a ruach, a spirit. Because if you look at it, Yahuwah. Y'all got that? Let me see. Oh, where I want to use. That's good. That's good. This the best weapon right here to keep a nigga down. Yeah. This will keep, this make a nigga coming from, you don't do that, nigga. Get a job. This gonna make him get a job. He ain't gonna never be in there. He'll stay for 30 years like a slave. He'll wait on something that's supposed to come later on down the road. Y'all look at this got you a job. Why y'all think you got one? And what a job do? The same thing slavery do. You'll get your rest later. Y'all don't want to talk about honest and truth. What I got, I'm going to sell you something. How? You know what kind of paper I got to give? Called truth and lending. Truth and lending. Truth and lending. On this, I'll let you see exactly where everything goes. Your interest rate, how long you going to pay over the course of the loan. These crackers never gave you a truth and lending statement before they took you. Listen, you can't believe it. These people, it ain't every one of them. It's a system. They taught their children to have the same system kept on them. That's why we sit indigenous like we are. Churches, religion institutions, the worst place to go gather. Yeah. They'll sit and take your fight from you. But the people killing you, why they don't teach it to them? That's right. What they gonna say to these crackers? That's right. That's amazing. All that for you. What somebody gonna say to these damn crackers with these shirts on, with these sheets on? What they gonna say to the one that hung Sandra Bland? The white woman that's killed a black man in his own house. It works. See, it don't work. White people know it don't work for them. You know what's sad at? A nigga come get a white woman a Bible. You think she want a Bible? I walked in here and killed a man. I'm a murderer. She said, look at you, still a nigga with a robe on. A dumb nigga. Because they got her sitting on the court still saying him feeling bad for her oppressor. Damn woman just murdered somebody that looked like you. Could have been your son. Could have been your grandson, your brother. I don't feel sorry for him. I ain't justifying our people going out and killing them either. What I say they shouldn't do, we shouldn't be doing it to them. That's right. I say everybody should have a fair and equal opportunity with this thing called life. That's right. Isn't that right? Yes, sir. If there's a chance for anybody to do something, every race, every color have a fair opportunity for it. That's right. I ain't got to put a stumbling block in front of no man. If you beat me, it's fair and square. That's right. If you get it because you better quality, then it's fair and square. That's right. But don't set the rule and stand up to mess me up, and the whole time you already had the jaw hell before we even started. That's right. And then say what I'm crying for, I had opportunity like everybody else. Yeah. Of course, a cracker can say that when it's his system, when it's his job, it's his bank, when it's his housing market, it's his stock market. How you gonna win? All them cracker inside trades. That's right. You can't win with these people. Nigga go throw their mind. I've been told my people got these people market. How you gonna win? Okay. You don't see a piece of paper that go like this? Shit, I gave you cash. I can't read that. I need my money. I know what I do. I get some of my, where my money at? I'm gonna show you where my damn money. And you gonna hand me this? This ain't my money. They get you every time. Because you ain't going to question that. You can't, listen, the whole system is designed to keep you down. And I'm trying to wake our people and get our people to become conscious. All right, son, let's see what we got. Didn't I tell you I put something up for me? Oh, what we got? Oh, here we go. Let's see. Oh, here we go. This song right here, let me see. The book of the genealogy. Oh, look at that name here. This is the King James Version. Where your J at, baby? Oh, you don't have one. In the 1611 version, if you notice, you don't even have a J. Wow. Because this shows you that that when they used it, they used the I. The Latin used the I. And this is how dumb a Christian is. You done there and walk around talking, who he done took Jesus' name. Jesus didn't get here after 1611, baby. That's right. How you going to be intelligent? This is the 1611 version that they wrote in 1602. He authorized in 1604, 7, 8, somewhere he finished. 1611 by the time they finished, comprised of putting together. And your ass sit up here, you ain't got no J. And Peter said to Jesus, you can't be no dumber than that. The white man, this is when a white man insults you. When a white man gives you a book and show you, this is his original transgendering. You don't have a J, baby. You called him Judah, and you don't have no J. Where you getting it from to the man named Jesus? That's my people. That's my people. You don't call him Christ, Messiah, and just make a fool out of it, because we don't know about it. All we know what the man told us. See, when we sat down and just use sense, I won't call it common sense, and trace these white people, they not hard to beat. I ain't giving y'all nothing made up. Then you can't look up on your phone. Then you know why you can't look up, why you haven't looked up? Because they trained you so long and made a fool out of you so long, you just never question. You believe that everybody walked around years ago and said, hey, Jesus. And you just fell for it. You fell. Man named Peter, way back then, man named Peter. These European, these Anglo-Saxon names. That's right. Man, what was my name? James, Peter, Matthew, Luke, Mark. You actually believe this? Because what were they selling you? They were selling you on that white people were good people just like the people in the Bible. That's how they beat you every time. Until you uncover these people what they are. And the reason why I had to do this, you ain't gonna never see yourself in a better light. You hate yourself, you just don't know you hate yourself. Because you didn't hate yourself, you won't be afraid to say what you need to say. Our people should have been stood up and liberated ourselves. These white people not gonna do nothing for us. I ain't waiting on no white man, no white woman getting no office and sign no bill for me. Every bill a crooked on sign them put me behind. Yes, sir. That's all I got in my mailbox to be. I'm about to be like Fred Salvatore Lamont. Put it back in the box. He told him, put it in the box. That's right. He said, I ain't got no money to pay it. Put it back in the box. That's right. Don't bring it in the house, I ain't gonna do it. Frustrate me. Now, this is killer kid. Now, what we gonna do with this? What are we gonna do with this? It's a problem. It's a problem. But see, these are the kind of things we have to look at and uncover when we start to put our amunah. Let's look at what amunah is. Can we look at amunah? Let's look at amunah versus faith. White people gave us faith. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, evidence of things unseen, which don't make sense. Because everything Abraham was given, Abraham could see it. It was obtainable, it was believable. The problem is what white people give you by faith is not obtainable, and you shouldn't have you ain't got no business believing it. It is. You believe you're going to go to heaven. The only problem with heaven is heaven don't exist. Heaven is something the Greeks created and gave to us. Years ago, if I'd have said this, hell, I'd have slapped my own self. Because I was a good Christian. I'd have slapped my own self. I ain't had no business talking like that. God, I mean, that's just been, when it's been put and burned in your mind for so long, it's hard to break a discipline. That was a discipline we were getting. It was stuff you didn't say, stuff you didn't do. White people gave you these discipline. The same stuff they told not to do, they did it. White folks told, don't go outside at night. We're going to get you. White man was outside at night. Coming with torture, coming with sheet to burn you up, kept you in the house. White man told you not to lie. Who going to get you? God going to get you. White man lied to you ever since he met you. Why ain't no God got him yet? That's right. White man told you not to steal when he put you in the field, or what was going to happen? Because God see you. Everything he did to you was to set you up and mess you up. Every time. Nothing was ever happening because he knew I'm lying. Everything I'm telling you is theoretics. I'm lying to you. It's all hypothetical. Everything they give is hypothetical. You just don't know it. What I got you getting for me? Did I have you getting some? Oh, all right. Yeah, I told the guy, while I get there, let's finish this up right here. Let's see what's going on right here right quick. I get through so we can get ready to get something to eat. I want our people, we got a lot of stuff done covered. We can't believe none of these people done told us.
That's right.
Not when they come, listen, not when they come down to our salvation. Ah, yeah, sure, that's our salvation. You need to know the truth. Everybody need to be questioned. Everybody need to be watched. Aman, which is what we would say. Aman is what we say. Now, white people gave you, this is what white people gave you. They gave you amen. That's what white people gave us. Y'all remember saying we used to pray, what you to say? Amen. Then they made you call on a Mizraim God.
That's right.
Everybody got you played on you. We'll look up amen. This is actually the name of one of the Mizraim they call Egyptian. There's no place called Egypt. This is a lie. For anybody to tell you, for the people that said that tell you is to be stupid. They know it's Mizraim. What is the purpose of giving you a book and in your book it says amen? You have a book, you're supposed to be a Christian, and according to your Christian belief and ethics, you're not supposed to believe in another God. Yet now you're supposed to believe in Jesus, which is a God, and then you believe in God, which is a God. Now you're saying in amen. Now you're sitting here and you're speaking, talking about something that's Mizraim. You don't even realize the whole thing ain't nothing but sorcery. How you gonna win? The whole time it's just demonic. I can't win. I'm on Jesus, God, I'm running the amen, and then I got faith. What did he tell us it was? Let's look at it again. This is amen. Aman. Oh, Amen. What was that? Aman. Now this is what are we looking at here? This lexicon Greek. I mean lexicon, what is this? Hebrew, they call it Hebrew. There's actually no such word as Hebrew either. That's made up. The actual word is called Abari. You really don't have to put the A right there. I just put it for pronunciation. But it's Abari. That's the actual name. It means crossing over other side. When it's plural, all I do is put the M. Like they got ing. It was ing is their plural. S is their plural. In our language, it would be the M, or sometimes it would be the TH. Right? Hello? Then I'm just making sure. Let's see. So they put the E, again, this is the Greek. It will actually be Amunah. Shortened. See, it's firmness, security, fidelity. They put down here faith. Faithful, faithfully, faithfulness, man set of office. Stability, sturdy, truly a truth. They put verily. You're supposed to put it in there, life is but a dream. Let's go with roll a boat. You can't watch, you got to always watch these people now. Because listen, just because you find something that's true, just always know it. They're going to intertwine other things in. It does not make sense because that makes absolutely no sense. We're looking at amunah. This is a firmness. This is security. You don't have no security with faith. You don't have no security with Abraham. Abraham has security. He has stability. And we know that because in the 4th chapter of the book of Romans, what the book told us he did? Stagger not. You know why important that was? What that was trying to signify that he had amunah, that he wasn't unsturdy. Y'all got me? What happened with stability? What happened with Christianity? There's no stability. You couldn't have no stability because it's all made up. It's all fiction. And the thing is today, what we have to sit down and consider for us, if we're actually going to be true to what we're saying we believe, aman, then you got to make sure that you're following something that actually makes sense. We talked about before, everything that Alahym gave us has to come and has to intertwine in between 5 senses. Between the taste, between the smell, between the hearing. What else we got? Touch and see. 5 senses he gave you. There's nothing he gave me to believe, aman, that can't work inside of him. If it is, I can't use it. Your own book. Pick me up in 1 Corinthians chapter 2. Let's see what the book said. 1 Corinthians chapter 2, sit at verse 6. I'll take this, then I'll still come back and I'll finish this up. This is good for y'all to learn it too. I got my members here, they'll slip out too. They'll get a little Jesus. Get to follow something you ain't got no business. Get unstable. Get unsturdy. Get uncertain. That's what you need. You get amanah, you ain't got no business moving. I'm just being honest. You know what Jacob told her about a man? He said a double-minded man. He was saying he ain't had no amunah. That is, go here, go there, quit, start, move here, do that. The book say you're unstable. Y'all see the people that actually don't understand the book. It don't make sense to you because you think it don't make no difference. You got the opportunity to change and be indecisive. You can't when you know what you're doing. That's the whole purpose of him teaching you. Once you're taught like me, there's no way in the world a Christian can move me. First of all, you're too dumb.
Right.
Your own definition told me you're stupid. Why would I let a Christian teach me something? You're dumb. You're disformed. You're misinformed. You're retarded. And I know you don't know it because you'll never tell anybody who's a Christian if you did. Right. You'll know they was insulting you.
That's right.
So now we understand. Let's see what he told me. 1 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 6. So I can finish this up right quick. 1 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 6. Listen to the book.
Howbeit, we speak wisdom among them that are perfect.
So listen what happened.
Yet not the wisdom of this Aratz,
Which what?
nor of the Sharim of this Aratz,
The rulers of this world.
that come to naught.
Tell them what happened.
But we speak the wisdom of Alahym
How we do it?
in a hidden truth.
That's right. They put mystery. We're not reading no novel. It's not no Nancy Drew Hardy Boy mystery. The man told you we speaking hidden truths. Ain't that right? It's hid from our people. Let's see what he told you about it. Listen.
Even the hidden wisdom which Alahym ordained before the Aratz
So he ordained it before they arrived. For what reason?
unto our kabod.
Unto our glory. And Christianity just got him. So was Christianity what he hid? The man told you what he established up. He hid it from the beginning. Listen.
Which none of the Sharim of this Aratz knew.
They had a prison. You think walking by people walking around with old faggoty jackets on. Crown leaning to the side. We talking about rulers, man. And they always throwing princes. You think some little low ranking somebody. You talking about ruler. They put princes. So you really don't even know the status of the people. You talking about rulers. Listen.
For had they known it,
What would have happened?
they would not have crucified the Adon of kabod.
But tell me what's written.
But as it is written,
That's all we're looking at. Let's see what the written part tell her.
I have not seen,
Senses. He got to tell you what happened. I have not seen,
nor ear heard,
nor ear heard.
neither have entered into the lob of Ish,
What happened?
the things which Alahym hath prepared for them that ahab him.
But so what's the difference with you?
But Alahym
Had did what?
hath revealed them unto us
How?
by his Ruach.
See that? That's what you got to get, the Ruach.
Yeah.
So now we see why it's been a hidden mystery, or why it's been a hidden truth from our people, simply because our people hadn't worked to try to obtain the Ruach. Hello? This is how we have our association with Alahym. It's through the Ruach. We talked about how the wind controls and moves, and this is what he used for a comparison when it comes down to what they'll call it. We don't use spirit. Spirit, what you use at the liquor store. We're talking about the ruach. We refer it to the wind because the wind can move. It can control. The wind can actually destroy it too. Hello? So we look at the wind. When he talked to Yakazakal, when he told him he saw the dead, but the moot bodies, when he saw them down in the valley, he told him to speak to him. He wanted to know, could they live? Could they kai? He told him to naba, not prophesy. All they going around with some more witchcraft stuff. He told him to naba, which when he was going to cause the debar to come, and when the debar came, it put the life into him. It caused them to resurrect, caused them to take on form of life. That's how we understand how Adam was created. All he had to do was speak the word to him. Once he spoke to the bar, it caused a man or woman to live. Don't you know when you walk around, and now you can see the same action today. He associates or compare a person that commits kata, sin, as a person that's dead. So now when the debar comes across, and a man or woman has an ear and have sight and can take knowledge of it through the we understand the is knowledge. He got a resemblance. Y'all got it? He takes on that information. He can see it. Then he can compose it and put it together in himself. Now this man breaks away from those behavior. That's life. That's what Yahushua tried to tell her. He said, what if you should see the Son of Man, the Ben of Ish, ascend up where he was before? He said, the Ruach that quickened the flesh, which is the Basar profited what? The Debar speaking to you, and So if you break me away from kata, which is sin, and sin is equivalent to being dead, and I break away, then I understand how the power of the debar of the word can give me life. Yeah. I associate that with life. He talked about the woman that liveth in pleasure is what? Dead while she liveth. So what we got to, in order for her to get life, what she going to take on? She got to take on the debar. Because any time that you are not actually walking, and we talked about the will of Alahym, then you're dead. Yeah. That's just being honest, you're dead. You're dead simply because you're not participating in what he told you to do in order for you to function. Now you also can be dead when you're walking and you're walking according to the function, simply because now you're no longer a participant to committing kata. Lying and drinking and homongering and fornicating and committing adultery and shacking up and backbiting, midnight rambling, you're dead. Yeah. Right? So you understand on both forms. You got to be dead to the right, dead to the world. There's some people I know, they already know they can't come pick me up and go get no hole. They ain't interested. That's right. I'm dead. I ain't going. I'm dead. I can't participate. That's right. They ain't going to pick me up and go get a beer. We ain't going to smoke no weed. I'm dead. Some of y'all they'll go pick up beer and looking for them. Pick up weed for them, telling you are dead. You're dead, Alahym. That's right. We saw that when they was in the garden. They called the garden where Adam and Kahua. He said, the day you eat of this, day you eat of the pari, which is of the fruit, what he told them going to happen? When they living, they were dead, Alahym. They were dead. So you understand how you can be living and yet can still be dead. All right, let's see how they work out. Finish this up at 1 Corinthians chapter 2. What verse we at now? Verse 8, verse 9? Verse 10. Verse 10. Let's see what he told us.
But Alahym hath revealed them unto us.
By his who?
By his Ruach.
Listen what happened.
For the Ruach searcheth all things.
Yea.
The deep things of Alahym.
Y'all understand that? Well, we heard in the 5th chapter of the book of Kazun, they call Revelation. The book talked about the lamb that was slain before the foundation of the Iraq. He said he had 7 eyes, which were the who? 7 Ruachs of Alahym sent to do what? It was sent to scan the Iraqs. So we understand that. He said that's what he said the Ruach does. The Ruach, not spirit, liquor store. White people, you go in there, they don't put liquor store, they put spirits on their liquor store. And black niggas go to church and get the spirit. Yep. That's how you write it, Ruach. So we talk about obtaining Ruach. Y'all got it? He said Alahym had revealed us by his Ruach. Listen, what did he say?
But Alahym hath revealed them unto us by his Ruach.
For what reason?
For the Ruach searcheth all things.
So we understand that. They understood that the Ruach scan. So now when the debar gets inside of me, if he told me that the debar he speaking to me, they are Ruach and they are Kai, which is life. So what is the Ruach doing if it's inside of me? Scan. It's searching. It's looking. So now it's got to go in because it's trying to find different points. What needs to be taken out? What needs to be served? Now in the 4th chapter of the book of Alahym, in verse 12, for the debar Alahym is quick, sharper, cutting, the joint and the marrow. The joint and the marrow. The marrow is what's in between the bones. And is a what? A discerner of the thoughts and the intents of the law. Neither there any creature that's not aura, which is naked in his womb. For all things are open with him or whom we have to do. Hello? That's what he said. When he made the Ashah, the woman, he took Adam and caused a deep sleep and he went in his side. He said all things are open. He know what's inside of him. He knew how to take the rib out and make a one. I know what's inside of you. When the bar comes, that's what it does. It's scanning us. But what happened with the average person? People don't want to be scanned. People don't want to find out. It's some people don't go to the doctor. You know why? It's going to be some diagnosis you're going to get. You already know. You already know what that pain been. You already know why you having headaches. And you think if you don't go and they don't tell you, good. Like people don't come here because they don't want to hear you. They know when they come, they're going to find out you're a sinner. Yeah. And you're going to burn forever. So you try to run and make way to the street where you can get with other people that commit sin like you and you feel like you're safe, but you're not safe. That's right. Yeah. Isn't that right? Because the Ruach done already searched you out and found your intent. Mm-hmm. I tell these folks, they'll love these sinners. I tell these folks, first person you ought to harm, well, our word is a heart. You need to harm yourself first. That's right. Yeah. That's right. I just been honest. I tell y'all all the time. I don't know why y'all being so low with these folks with the word. Folks will use you and make a fool out of you, and the whole time they might look at, I watch the person see, what's your intent? Why you ain't concerned about your nefesh? Right. Why ain't a person worried about where you gonna go when you die? The older I get, the more I got to consider I'm closer to getting out of here than staying in here. I got to have a resume. Folk too old to be in the street.
That's right.
You know too much to be in the street messing around. Don't you know you got to meet your maker and you got to give an account for every deed been done in the body, whether it been two, which is good, or whether it been rasha, which is evil.
That's right.
Come on, finish this up.
Yea, the deep things of Alahym.
See the deep things of Alahym. Tell them what we know.
For what Ish knoweth,
He said, what a man knoweth,
the things of a Ish,
the things of a man, save what?
save the Ruach
Except the Ruach
of Ish, which is in him.
That's the only thing man don't know. He told you everything a man knows is carnal. He said, so why he going to try to talk to me about Ruach when I'm carnal?
Right.
The people he dealt with, he let the people were carnal. So now if you're dealing with carnal people, you got to get them things that they can correlate or relate. That's the only way you'll get people to get an understanding of how the Ruach works. So you have to use some natural connotation. He said, that's what a man knows, the things of a man, that I got to teach a man exactly how this works to where he can understand it. There are a lot of things he gave you, but your perception of it is just bad. You can't really see it. You in your mind you think you do, but you don't actually understand how things actually operate, how they actually correlate and they make a sense to connect. You understand how you have a connection to your creator. All the connection you got to your creator, you tell people now, right here. You know when you can just feel something? Gas.
Yep.
Isn't that right? Indigestion. There's a lot of stuff you can feel. It ain't attached to the Ruach. When it come down to what we know about Alahym and our connection to him, that's got to be solid. That can't be something fictionalized, something you just did. You got to know exactly how it connects. Now, don't y'all know we got to fish through a book these people done played with? We got to get back to our language and look at what did they actually do when they saw it. What did he actually say? Yeah. People are giving you speech and connotation as though he walked around speaking perfect English. And then you done took it, you done got a bad bill of good thinking this is how the man actually walked around and talked. And he's here today, that's how he'll be talking. Don't make sense. That's how they make a fool out of him. So now we got to look at, he's trying to tell us, so what knoweth a man, the things of a man, the things he don't know is the Ruach that's in it. That's why he had to teach us and to get us to understand exactly how it worked by correlating with things we knew. We knew about the wind.
Right.
Isn't that right? We knew about the ability of the wind. Isn't that right? At the 3rd chapter of the book, right quick, of the book of Yahukanan, they call it John. The proper name is called Yahukanan, which means Yahuwah is gracious. I'm gonna get ready to let y'all go here in a minute. They ain't gonna do nothing with it though. It'll be the same thing. They gonna still go home and pray for sinner. And don't even know they be committing sin. Listen to the book.
There was a Ish of the Pharisees whose Shem
3 and 1. Yeah, that's good.
was Nicodemus, a Shar of the Yahudim.
He was a Shar. They're gonna put ruler of the Yahudim. They put Jews in your book. Don't make sense because there's no J. Nor is there E because it's Greek. The actual name would be Yahudim. The Yahudim. Hudim. It's plural. You can be a Yehudi if you just do Y-A-H-U-D. Why? It'd be a Yehudi. But the Yahudim, problem we got, he said, if my people which are called by my name. When was the name Christian? His name is Yahuwah. His people are the Yahudim. Why would these people sit around and tell us a bad bill of goods and tell us we were Christian and go and read what they call 2 Chronicles, which wouldn't make sense because that's a Greek god, Chronos, and all out with Dabari, Hayamim, matter of the days is the actual name of it, and yet we come over and learn. That's not even the name. Why would they tell you to pray and be a Christian when that wasn't his name? What's the people intent that sold you that? Because they knew if you couldn't communicate with him, then he didn't know who you was. If he didn't know who you was, then he couldn't deliver you. When he told Mushah, when he came down to deliver them from Mizraim, he said he heard their sa'at, which was their cry. Which means if he heard their cry, what language were they speaking in? His language. That's how he heard them, Karen, because they were speaking his language. I think, what is it, the book of Alahym, is it 86 and 5, when he said he came through Mizraim, and he heard the language, he said he didn't even understand it. Let's see if they understand every language. Let's see, the Alahym, they call it song, make no sense. Alahym. What does I want? 86 or 84? 84? Oh, you got it? I don't know about you, Joseph. I got to check mine, you. Let me at 86 and 1. Let me see. Alahym, they put song. Let me see, 86 and 1. We'll read now. Listen to the book. Listen to the book.
86 and 1.
Yes. I know it dropped down. Let me hear what 86 and 1 say.
Bow down thine ear, O Yahuwah, hear me, for I am poor and needy. Preserve my nefash, for I am kudash.
85? 81 and 5. All right, 81. He give me 81 and 1. I know it was 80. Alahym. I just want him to just see something. Alahym. 3 and 7. Let's see, that's what I want. They call this Exodus, which don't make sense. The proper name is Alahym. It means, and these were the names. That's the proper name. They call it Exodus. Don't make sense. We're just going to look at what he said in the book of Alahym, 81 and 1, 81 and 5. Then we're going to look at what the statement did he make in Alahym in the 3rd chapter and about the 7th verse. That's all I want to do, put it together and see if it makes sense. Let's see what he said. Listen to the book.
Cheer aloud unto Alahym, our strength.
That's right, shir. Sing aloud.
Yes.
That's what it is, shir. They put sing, the actual word is shir. What's that? SHYR. It's the word shir. Listen.
Make a shusha noise
Make
unto
a
Alahym
joyful noise unto Alahym
of Jacob.
of Jacob.
Take a tahalim and bring hither the timbrel, the pleasant harp with the psaltery. Blow up the shofar.
Jacob. Blow up the shofar, which is the ram horn.
In the new Yaruk.
In the New York, which would be Kudash. CHADASH. Kodash. Kodash would be the word for what they would call new moon. There's no such thing as the moon. They made that up. The actual word is called the Yarik. But when it's the new, what they would call the new moon, the word is going to be Kodash. Agree, Boston? All right, Kodash. Kudash is different. Kudash will be covered under what they would call sanctify or consecrate or separate. That's going to be Kudash. Kudash, the kuf. Kudash. That's different. That means the same. When you read the word sanctify, holy, consecrate, any other word, that's going to be covered under Kudash. That's the same word. So it don't make sense to say consecrate. It makes sense to say Kudash. Sanctify, don't replace it with consecrate. It's going to still be Kudash. Y'all got it? So Kodash is going to be referring to what they'll call the new moon. All right? Listen.
In the time appointed.
So in the time appointed.
On our solemn Muhadiyun.
That's right. That's why we blew it when we came in here. He told us to blow it up. That's what he told us. We're supposed to sound it during the Muhadi, which is his feast. Listen.
For this was a statute for Yasharal.
They go to church. That's why they don't do it. That's why they don't keep the Muhadi. He said this was a statute for Yasharal. That's why you're a Christian, because Christians don't have to do it. See, we Christians don't have to, exactly, because y'all dumb.
Right.
You're dumb, you're stupid, you're obtuse. You're mentally ill and something wrong with your damn thyroid. You need to go to the doctor. Every time you see something, say, I see a Christian say, you need to go get your thyroid checked. Don't be pronouncing them curses on me. They don't catch what the man say. Your thyroid messed up. That's what the man said. Listen.
And a Torah of the Alahym of Jacob.
That was a law of the Alahym of Jacob. Listen.
This he ordained in Yahusuf.
See that? He ordained in Yahusuf. And what does he do?
For a testimony.
For a testimony. Listen what happened.
When he went out through the Beth of Mizraim.
When he went out through the house of Mizraim. Listen what happened.
Where I heard a language.
You said what he heard. Now this is he said he did when he went through Mizraim. What he did?
Where I heard a language.
You heard a language. What was it? Tell us.
That I understood not.
Leon, you know what the problem is? Folk don't understand. He understand all the languages. The man just said when he came through, he understand what them people talking about. You studying that slaughter and foaming all the damn ground. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Man, I don't understand what you're saying. I don't know what you're saying and who you're talking about. People need to be told this. Yeah. We can't. This him. The man just said he can't. I didn't understand it. Hello?
That's right.
We know that for a certain, don't we? We should know that. Because when those 11 boys went to Mizraim, they understand what Yahushua was talking about.
Right.
He was mixed with the Mizraim. They didn't understand the language.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
They didn't understand that language. If he had to communicate with them, he had to speak Abari.
Yep.
He didn't know what he was talking about. When he would talk behind his brother back, he could talk right in the Mizraim language because they didn't know what he was talking about. Right. All they knew was Abari.
That's right.
See, these people done messed you up and got you sold a bad bill of goods and told you English was good enough to get you in. The man said when he came through, he didn't even understand it. He definitely understand you praying to Jesus, a Latin pig, then you saying amen to a Mizraim God, then you're holy. Now that's a Hindu God. That's the Hindu God that when they celebrate the spring holy. The man don't know what, hell I don't know what you're talking about. And hell ain't even real. He made that up. It's Greek. It deals with the three tonal languages. It deals with the three tonals going down. And these people sat here and these people actually invented and created. We have what's called Sheol. That's where Yahuwah say he's going to put the wicked and going to burn them up. The Greeks fabricated, they made hell.
Yeah.
The man that created hell from their deity worship, when he made it, he made wings so he could fly out of it. These people don't even know it like. That's why they say, come out of hell flying like a bat. Flying like a bat out of hell.
Yep.
But they don't even know why you got certain connotations. Because when they actually say here and they fictionalize the man that is supposed to create all this Greek philosophy come from the word Crete. When Shaul was talking about for this call how left thee in Crete to do what? To set in all the things that are wanted. He told you to ordain Zakon in every city at that point, and he was trying to put it back on because the Cretes is where that lie actually came from. They're the people that actually Crete. That's why he told you the Cretes are always liars. Evil what? Beasts and slow bellies. He tried to tell you about them. That's why the Greeks actually set a lot of that lying stuff up. Our people don't know shit.
That's right.
That's right.
Y'all sit around you playing with these white people. You don't know enough to play with white people.
Right.
My dad told me a long time I was a boy. He said, boy, shut your mouth. You don't know about no white people. That thing cut me deep too. Shut your mouth. You don't know about no white people.
That's right.
You don't know enough. They actually created all this fabricated story, the whole thing on when they set up Crete. They done sat here and told you this was created with Zeus and a woman who were bisexual. A bull. They done sat here and set up a whole city, and you sit here and you believe this stuff. Y'all don't know nothing about these people, do you? You can't trust nothing these people tell you. These people done told you straight lie. The one of the women got pregnant on the moon. Have no idea what these people don't give you. It's scary. It's just scary. Yeah. The fact that our people have been here this long and we haven't woke up yet from this demonic sleep they done put on us.
Yeah.
It's demonic. The fact that we sit here, if people came up with a man trying to put a chicken for you, you'll lose your damn mind trying to get away from it. Come with Jesus, your ass wide open. Oh, I knew it was you, Lord. Man, I made a fool out of you. We don't know nothing about no Lord. That white folk shit, that stuff come from England.
That's right.
Me Lord. Putting me Lord. And you don't throw this stuff in the book and start praying to it. Hell, won't you pray to your landlord?
That's right.
Hell, you ought to be the Lord and rain that damn big old round thing in your bathtub. Well, you ain't clean it up. They'll make a fool out of them. People, let me tell you something. A new race come out, I'm leaving y'all ass. Soon as one come out, don't get dumbed down by these crackers. They'll make a fool out of us. You sit here using stuff, nobody know what you're talking about. Let's see what they say right here. At the book of Alahym, which means, and these were the names, chapter 3, verse 7. I'm tired of it, man. How long we gonna sit down and let folk dumb us down? And they gonna tell you I'm the enemy? I ain't took nothing from nobody. Hold on, let me wait. It's been a little bit. I gotta go back through my book. I'm like, Archie, let me get back and check my rippings. Check my rippings and I'll get back with y'all. Y'all all right? Listen to the book.
And Yahuwah said, I have surely seen the affliction of my arm,
Yes.
which are in Mizraim, and have heard their Sayak.
See, that's Saul. He heard their cry. Oh, hold on for a minute. He have did what now?
I have surely seen the affliction of
I
my
seen,
arm,
because I seen. And what has happened?
which are in Mizraim,
And what did you do?
and have heard
And it has heard. What did you hear?
their Sayak by reason of their taskmaster.
I understand what they're saying because they're speaking my language. They're my people. He don't understand what you're saying because you're not speaking his language. You're not his people. Alahym, not my people. Alahym, no Christian. Alahym, not my people. That's why he don't understand what they're saying. You're not my people. If you were his people, you'll do what he told you to do. See, the problem we got to look at, we got to start looking at what were these people intent when they gave us this. What was Alahym intent? So these people sit around and tell us stuff. This man had a descriptive people that he actually had a relationship. That's why I wanted to go here and look at this. He talked to you about the Yehudi. What advantage then had the Yehudi? And he asked you what advantage was it a circumcision. They tell you it's not profitable today. It is. We don't circumcise the flesh. We circumcise the foreskin of the law. That's what we learn for it, because that's signified. That's a sign that the veil has been done away, that it's been uncovered. That's what if he told you I hadn't seen, what does that mean? That means it's a veil on the eyes. And he tell you about the ear, that means something's stopping it up. And when that eye is blind and when that ear is stopped up, don't you know ain't nothing going to get in that law, in that heart? And it's going to keep you from knowing the things that Alahym had prepared for them that are harm him. Let me see the word I use. This is how they get you. Let me see. We got him. Fricative. 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 Y'all got it? You like it? We don't go with this. We'll go. Fricative. Fricative is when something prevents the air from actually being forced through. That's what they do to you. Like the letter F. See how to force air through? This is what happened, fricative. Or you use the letter V. V. You see that? V. Something restricts and has you to have to force the air through. That's what white people did when they gave you Christiantics. It's fricative. This is how they keep you back. This is why you sit back and all they did is socially promoted you through religions. Made a fool of our people. Our people don't know they restricted you. They gave you stuff that, why make up something going to restrict me and keep me back? That's the whole system. It keeps you back and it's forced on you. It forces you to have to do. Now Mr. Yahuwah is coming back and he's illuminating. He's making clear the dark path.
Right.
Huh? He moving all the stumps and moving all the stuff and all the brush out the way so we can see.
That's right.
Isn't that right? And now we coming out this derision we've been in.
That's right.
Well, we've been sitting and praying, talking about what grandmama been doing and great grandmama, and you ought to look here. All them been doing. It should have been some type of break by now.
That's right. That's right.
Something should have broke if it been any amount, which is true to it.
That's
but
right.
you've been studying lies. Oh, he put it up there. Denoting a type of consonant made by the friction of breath in a narrow opening, producing a turbulent airflow. That's how people keep you back. They restrict them. I'm trying to come in and take the restriction out. I like these people. I can source my information. I got the spirit. I can't write it down. It's the spirit. It's called crack. It's called crack, LSD, crystal meth, barbiturate, quaalude. None of this stuff makes sense. Where we at now, everybody got to be fact checked. Everybody got to be checked. And we can't afford to sit nowhere and let nobody just give us no more information talking about some spirit moved on you. Put it on the board, let us see it.
Yeah.
But that white man told my friend, he was white, gave around a brother of mine, and he was looking, he said, man, I'm so sick of y'all black guys talking about big y'all Peter. He said, man, put it in my hand. He said, what you say? He said, man, put it in my hand. Now, I ain't saying do that, but he just told you want to fact check it. Go figure. He wanted to fact check it. Now, there was a man, a Shah of the Yahudim, the saying was, There was a man, a shot Ish. What did it say? 3 and 1.
There was a Ish of the Pharisees, whose Shem was
Whose name was
Nicodemus,
Nicodemus. Who was
a
it?
Shar of the Yahudim.
Was a ruler of the Yahudim. The who?
The same came to Yahusha by Layla,
And what did he do?
and said unto him,
What did he say?
Muray, we know that thou art a Muray.
They don't
come
put
from
rabbi. We don't know what these folks talking about. Which we know he'd have taught me he'd have been a ra'ah. Because a ra'ah can be a ruler too. What word would you use him, Bashir? What word would you use him? For rabbi. Yeah, ra'ah. Because a ra'ah is going to, this is what I am. They'll use pastor. It's a shepherd. One of them you'll use a ra'ah. So it's a ra'ah. This the Rosh, which is going to be, we talked about the Rosh before, the short of the Rosh, which is going to be a captain first or head or chief. I'm your chief. Till he gets back here. And then you got the Ha, which is the final form of the, which is the which is the final form of the Ha, which is the man. We talked about that direction. That's what the Ha, let's see what it is. Let's put up there. Let's see the Ha. This is one of Alahym. See what makes a difference? When our people are informed and they know, only he kicked out of it, my man got style. You know what I'm saying? My man got direction. Y'all don't like that, do it. Let's see the Yeah, mine look like that, exactly. So this is what we have. For the pictogram, which is the this is the middle. This is modern. I'm not big on modern. I just don't. This is, because a lot of times you're going to do, they're going to tie you up with Yiddish. So I look at the pictogram. So it's going to be low, be whole, even, or we use it for the. They'll have a the, so we put the ha. Like I put all our ha, dabarim. This is actually separate. I just wrote together. The ha, behold the word. And these are the words. The words. Y'all see it? Ha. Look. See that? Reveal or breath. You see that? He said, the bar speaking you, they are what? And that's right, they're breath. We associate breath with spirit. Because that's how, you know, every breath. You stop breathing, what do? So he associated the bar with the breath, correct? Which is the word. So we associate it with life. Well, what gives us continual breath is the word. The dabarims. So we understand what a ra'ah can do. A ra'ah is one that calls to see. Y'all got it? That's what it calls you to see. So that's where we're going to look at the reveal. So that's what we look at. The final form of it is the ah. We have the ha. Then the final form is the ah. Y'all got it? Yahudah. Y'all got it? And you'll pronounce that ah as the H in hot. Ha, ha. See that? Ha. Don't do the OT. So now what you're doing, again, is a form of transliteration. They're associating how to pronounce this letter, how to pronounce this pictogram by using this word, hot. But they're telling you, don't use this. Just start it off. Ha. You got it? Ha. So you understand the ha. Now when you're doing the final form, it's the ah. Ah. So look at his name, Yahudah. You got it? And that's going to be what? Breath. That's going to be revealed. That's what Yahudah did. Right? He breathed into the man, didn't he? He revealed to us. You revealed something that hadn't been known. Right? When Shaul said, I had not seen, you hadn't heard, neither enter into the laws of men, the things he prepared for them that are hard. But Alahym had did what? Ha. 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 He's revealed it to us by his breath, which is his word, which is his ruach. How did they get it? I don't know. Come on, let's finish this up. Let's finish up what he says. I'm going to get y'all finished up. Listen.
The same came to Yahusha by Layla and said unto him,
what did he say?
Ra'ah, we know that thou art a Muray, come from Alahym.
Why?
For no Ish can do these things, these miracles that thou doest,
except
Alahym be with him.
Listen.
Yahusha answered and said unto him,
what did he say?
Aman, Aman, I say unto thee.
Aman of a truth. Listen.
except they each be born again.
Of the what?
He cannot see the Malkuth of Alahym.
See that? Except the man be born again, he cannot see. Talking about it can't be revealed to him. That's the first thing he's going to do. He's going to be born again. That's the only way he's going to be able to see it. There are two forms that we're trying to do. We're trying to see and we're trying to obtain. We got to see it so we can obtain it. Hello? He told you, I hadn't seen. Won't it make sense for him to tell you except the man see it? Let's see what happened.
Nicodemus saith unto him,
What did he ask him?
How can they each be born when he is old? Can he enter the second time into his aim's womb?
So which he understand what happened. A seed has to be inside the ground. He understood exactly what has to happen when something is born. He associated with a seed being in the ground. A woman womb is equivalent to the ground. You have a hole in the ground. That's where the seed comes up from. He understood that premise simply because of our occupation. Hello? Why he said, can the spirit just move all over a person? He understood exactly what. To be born again means I got to go back into the ground. That's what they first understood when Adam was born. Adam came from the ground. He came from the womb. Yep. Now he asked, can a man be born again from the ground? Listen.
Yahusha answered, Aman, Aman, I say
Of a
unto
truth
thee,
I say unto you, what?
except they each be born of Mem.
See that? He got to take the water on. The Mem. Listen.
And of the Ruach.
And of the Ruach, what
who
happened?
cannot enter into the Malkuth of Alahym.
Y'all hear what he said? I teach all that too. It come up, I can teach it. I know I can teach it. Listen.
That which is born of the Basar.
Is what?
Basar.
That's what he said. Everything born of the flesh is flesh. When he was here, that's why we call him what they would use, the Son of Man. We call him the Isha Anashim. Son of Man, because he was born of the flesh. There was no way that you had to call him Son of Man. He was born of the flesh. He said that which is born of the flesh of the Basar is Basar. And listen what else he said.
And that which is born of the Ruach.
And that which is born of the Ruach
is Ruach.
That's why we had to call him the Ben Alahym. Because we knew him in the flesh, didn't we? So we had to call him Son of Man. Ben of Ish. And we also knew that he was begotten without the aid of a man, but by Alahym. So we had to call him the Ben of Alahym. He told you about the natural before he told you about the Ruach. What you know? That's why when they saw him, they would associate him with his father and with his mother, which is his aim and his Abba, because he was born of the Basar. That which is born of the Basar is Basar. You're born of the flesh. Your father's name is Yahusha and your mother's name is Marim. You're born of the flesh. But then you found out that Yahusha wasn't his father. That he was actually begotten Alahym. So now we'll call you the Ben of Alahym. We'll call you Ben of Ish and Ben of Alahym. That's the only way you're going to know it. Yeah. You're speaking to carnal people. They had to first understand the carnal work before they could understand the Ruach work. They knew something happened. Yahusha was trying to put away. You only put away a woman that had been with a man, or knew a Ish, which is a man, before she came together with you. That's the only way you put him away. So they saw and they knew he was trying to put away. Then somebody knew something happened. That's not his son. Then we got to find his father, his Abba. Hello? Romans 1:1. Let's find the boy daddy. Who be that boy pappy? Who be that boy pappy? Y'all, what told that me? Let's see what the book said. Let's find this pappy before I finish up. You can 3-1. Most of our women come in and finish this up. I just caught another wind. Catch around, see how we'll work that out. Listen to the book.
Shaul, a abad of Yahushua HaMashiach,
That's right. The word is abad for servant. Abad. Listen.
called to be an apostle,
He said he was called to be an apostle. What else was you done?
Badal unto the Debar of
That's why he
Alahym.
was separated to the Debar. Now, why people want to separate themselves because of the Debar? The man said when Alahym called him to be an apostle, he said he had to separate. How you stay together? He said, well, how did Alahym call them, but he told them to stay where they were, stay in the bad situation, stay in the wrong. He said when Alahym called him, he said he was separated because of the Debar. I told you that it's sharp, it'll cut.
That's right.
It surgically removes you. That's what he looked at. When he called me, he cut me. Don't go figure. Listen.
which he had Shaba afore,
Which he promised when?
afore by his Nabiim,
His Nabaim, not prophets. Prophets are people that soothsay for God. Look it up. Check for yourself. A prophet is somebody that soothsays, conjure, witchcraft for God. God is an idol, a deity, a false deity. Alahym would never have nobody sitting around conjuring and doing no witchcraft. That's why these same Christians finna get ready to have Hallelujah night this month. Listen.
in the Kudash scriptures
Listen.
concerning his Ben,
See that concerning who?
his Ben,
Who?
Yahusha HaMashiach,
You know what he just told me? I'll be that boy Pappy. Who you said?
concerning his Ben,
Who?
Yahusha HaMashiach,
How was he made?
our Adon, which was made of the seed of Daoud,
According to what?
to the Basar,
And how was he declared?
and declared to be the Ben of Alahym,
With what?
with power.
With the Ruach. You know what he just said? I'll be that boy Pappy. I'll be that boy Pappy. We found his daddy. How you feel? I love trying to reunite kids with their parents. Hello? They had that boy sitting in the wrong place. He said, I'll be that boy Pappy. Oh, goodness. Come on, finish the third child so I can get y'all out of him. I get something to eat. Most I with him, maybe we'll dive in this a little bit deeper. See where it go.
Good teacher. Good.
Listen, it is for people that want to be. Listen, it ain't for everybody.
That's right.
I hear y'all when y'all saying it ain't for everybody. It ain't. I just tell these members all the time, y'all folks got to wake up, got to get from being that carnal mind and got to turn and get that ruach mind. When you get that mind like you're supposed to get, you understand how things work.
That's right.
Listen,
Marvel not that I said unto thee,
that what?
ye must be born
He
again.
said, don't look at me because I say you got to be born again. Listen,
The wind bloweth,
the who?
wind
He
bloweth
just said the wind blowing well.
where it listeth.
Who stopped the wind? Who tell the wind where it can't blow? Let's see what happened.
And thou hearest the sound thereof,
And do what?
canst not tell whence it cometh,
See that? And you don't know when it coming. Listen what happened.
and whither it goeth.
And where it's going and lead out. What? Tell me what else happened, son.
So is every one,
So is who?
every one,
Every who?
one
That what?
born of the Ruach.
That's what I try to tell these folks. They hear me coming. And they hear me coming. Ain't that right? That's how we got to be. These white folk can't hold us down no more. See, once we get the information, they knew once we got born in the Ruach, white folk know you can't control them.
That's right.
You go where you want to go.
That's right.
When y'all should all had to get ready to go and take them and get to their land, y'all know they had to cross through other people's land.
That's right.
They try to forbid them. You can't stop the wind.
Stop.
Y'all don't realize these white folk can't stop us. The power white folk got is what you give them.
Yeah. That's right.
White folk couldn't do nothing they doing if you didn't let them.
That's right.
I got a book for it. That's what he told her. He said, you can't have no power himself. Alahym give it to you. We him. We the only thing give white people the power to create and do what they doing to us. All we need to do is just stand united together and stand. We can break this yoke.
That's right.
I ain't trying to lose my people so you can go out and smoke no weed and get high and rape no women and no kids and old people. I'm trying to free my people, give them liberty so you can get an opportunity, you can get yourself saved.
That's right.
Break away from these people so you can live right like Alahym called you.
That's
There's
right.
going to be some folk, they're going to live like they've been living like Satan. But the people that true to Alahym, we know how we got to live. We got to walk circumspect.
Yes, sir.
Not as food, but as why? What we supposed to be doing? We redeeming the time. Why? Days of evil. Ain't that right? That good right there. That's good enough for me. He said, remember your hand.